So I got a new camera. Thank you to Katie for directing me towards it and to James for giving it the thumbs up. I do sort of have a lot to say today, but I will try and keep it short and concise, but we all know I'm really terrible at that. And also, because this is my break, my week off, which is fantastic, I'm in a really strange mood, which Katie has definitely noticed, and different people on Skype have noticed as well. That's going to show up here as well, I think, as it has in past takes, so we'll see how much of this actually makes sense. I want to talk a little bit about learning styles, but not much. I was always taught that there were 3 distinct learning styles: visual, auditory, and tactile, which is eyes, ears, and hands-on, basically. And that James would be tactile, where someone like me would be more visual, is what I always tested out to be. I think it's really interesting to think that there are different ways to learn things, but I think it's sort of wrong to say that there are only 3 ways to learn things, and that people always fall into one specific category, which is what I was always taught. But I do find it really interesting that there are different ways to learn things and different ways to go about things, and like math says, there's always a different way to get to the same solution. That's really cool. I think that's what I like about math, honestly, is that you can do things in different ways and you're gonna come up with the same answer. Really cool. I honestly have no idea what I'm talking about anymore. The biggest part of this video is about school, because that is sort of where we've wandered on this conversation. I agree with what Katie has said and what Spencer has said about school in response to James's degree program thing, and that things will turn out fine in the end. I really appreciated John's video about this sort of topic earlier on in the week. I don't know what day it is. He talked about how his friends and him in college all took different majors but ended up doing things different from their majors. Like John was in something and ended up being a writer, and his friend was in law school, ended up being a librarian, which is really cool, and stuff like that happens all the time. And I think Katie said it really well when she said that life sort of is up to chance a little bit to some degree. And that's really, really awesome and sort of really nice to think about, because I was always of the belief that school is this really, really crucial, important thing, and then if you screw it up, then you're going to be screwed up for life. And that's why I was so dedicated and motivated in high school to get really good grades, and I appreciate that, but I'm not like that anymore now. I'm really much more laid back, which is sort of not good, because I don't do work as much as I should, but I really have sort of accepted the fact that what I do now will have an effect on what I do later, but not necessarily the biggest impact. I am doing computer science right now, and that means I could go into something computer science related, but I mean, I could become a librarian, I could become a writer, I could become anything I want to. It all sort of just depends on how my life turns out and the people I meet and the things that happen to me and how I take advantage of opportunities, and I find that really interesting and really, really, really nice, because that means that stuff I do today isn't going to, like, kill me in the future, which is always nice. Also, good luck to Katie when you do eventually pick your major. I find that really weird, because technically I picked my major when I was in grade 12, and accepted to go to this school for this program. That was me accepting and picking my major, but I do have to pick a specialization next year. There's 4 that I can pick from, or stay general. I think I know what I'm going to choose, and I think it's a big decision, but I am reassured by the fact that I can always change things, and that it probably won't have that big of an impact later on anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna go and potentially make a video on my main channel. I will see you guys later. James, I'll see you on Monday. Bye.